Hey, thanks for joining me. I'm so glad you're with me today. For this workout, bar workout, you're gonna need your sturdy support, a yoga mat, and 2 sets of heavy weights. I've got 10s and 5s. So you can go 8 to 10, maybe 12 if you want to, and like 4 to 6 for like your lighter heavy weight. So let's go ahead and get started. Stand right in the middle of your mat. I'm gonna scoot you back a little bit. Take your hands, place them on your hips, and just start to bend your knees. Just bend down, lift, bend, and straighten, and bend. So we're warming up through the lower body, getting ready to do some heavy lower body work with those 10-pound weights. Or 8s, 8s are good. 16 pounds, that's nothing to sneeze at, right? And bend, and a press down, and press down. For 4 more, down, and 3, good, and a 2, keep going, lift up one heel, just one heel, bend, and bend. So now it's all on this leg. So now you're warming up the heel leg, the leg of the heel that is down. Woo. And don't lose your balance as you laugh at me. Press it down, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1, switch, bend. Ooh, get your balance, bend. Feel if there's a difference between right to left, bend, and bend. Pushing through the whole foot. So you're not just your big toe, second toe, it's your pinky toe as well on this foot. Pressing down for 4, and 3. I'm shaking already. How is that possible? Both heels down, pulse down, pulse down. I guess I'm a little tired, pulse down. It's different every day, right? Pulse and pulse. Keep those knees right together. Back to the first side just for 4. 1 and 2. Stay a little bit lower this time. And 4, switch, a little faster. And a 2, and a switch for 4, 1 and 2. Keep balance, 3 and 4, switch for 1 and a 2. Good job, 3 and a 4. Widen your stance just a little bit. Bend down here, bend, and pulse, and stretch. Those knees forward. You're parallel, but watch where those knees go. So in parallel position, when your legs are a little bit wider, they're a little bit wider than shoulder distance, you have to be careful not to let the knees veer into the big toes like this, okay? Keep those knees reaching out of those pinky toes, really working through those outer hips. Same thing, lift up just one heel, bend, and a bend. Stay in parallel though, keep those knees coming forward. Feel the now inner thigh and quadricep on that leg with it. That heel is down. Pulse down. And 3, and a 2, switch feet. Down 1, whoa, and a 2, ooh, interesting, 3, and 4, and a 5, and 6, see it's shaking, 7, and 8, keep going, 8, 7, 6, and 5, and a 4, and a 3. Let's go a little faster now for 4, so single for 4s, 1, and a 2, and a 3, and switch for 4, 3, 2, switch, oh I like it, 4, and 3, and 2, and switch for 4, 1, and 2, and 3, keep both heels down, pulse down for 8, 7, and 6, and a 5, and a 4, and a 3. Wherever your feet are, stay here, turn your toes out, bend down. Don't go too low, bend. Stay right in that mid-range, okay? Pulse it down for 4, and a 3, and a 2. Straighten these all the way up, lift the heels up, lower them down, lift up, tighten those quads, lift, and a lift, and a lift, abs are nice and tight, lift. Ooh, and a 4, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Nice work. Circle your arms, lift up and around. I was about ready to go to a plank, but not yet. Back to the front, and then back to the front, and then widen a little bit wider, and side bend. 1, and 2, and 3. Use your arms. Here we go. Circle 1. Want to warm up that shoulder joint just a little bit more. Circle, circle. Keep on, bend your elbows. Bend. Using that body, really rotating the whole rib cage around. And big arms again. Circle, circle, 4, 3, 2, back to just elbows and shoulders, elbow and shoulder, and elbow and shoulder, and rib cage, and obliques, and hips. Last 4, 1, and 2, and 3. Ready for plank now. Come back to the end of your mat. Let's go to the plank. Reaching your arms up. Inhaling, exhale, rolling down. Abs in nice and tight. Walk yourself out. Ooh, holding it here. Abs in strong. Soften those elbows. Inner thighs are squeezing together. Quadriceps are pulling up. Belly button's lifting up. Press yourself back into a down dog. Stretch into those calves and then press back. Keep the knees straight if you can. Bend your knees now, rolling up. Inhaling, lifting. Reaching. Exhale, pushing. Rolling down. All the way down, walking out. Plank, belly is lifted in. Strong plank, like you'd stand here forever, right? Soften those elbows. Keep your head nice and lifted. Abs in tight. Strong through the core. Pulling that belly button in, and now pike yourself up. Push back, coming all the way up. Strong through those hands and those wrists, bend. Rolling up, lifting, this is the last one. Let's do a little side plank here, lift. And then rolling down. Rounding through your back, walking out. Holding it here, widen your feet now a little bit more. So we're gonna scissor the feet. Take one hand, go right in the center. Twist yourself over to a side plank. Bring your bottom knee down if you need to. Bend those knees. Otherwise, keep it straight. Reaching that top arm up to the ceiling. Keep this bottom elbow soft. Don't push into it, hold it here. Breathe, pulling that core in. Woohoo, balance. And then come center. Even out your hands, come to a normal plank first. Then find your center and then twist over to the second side. Looking up again, bend that bottom knee if you need to. Lifting that core up. Lifting the waist up from the floor. I am hot now. Breathing, stretching. Feeling that armpit really work in the back of that shoulder. Bring it back down. Come to a nice plank, hold it here. Belly's lifted in. And now pike up, push yourself back. Try to keep your knees straight here. Pressing back, pressing back, pressing back. Hold it here for a second. Bend your knees, and then straighten, and then bend, and then straighten. One more time, bend, and then straighten. Keep them straight, and roll all the way up. Pushing your tailbone forward. Take a breath in here, and then exhale, press the air down. Good job. Okay, one more. Pick up your heavy set of weights now. All right, heavy squats. So you can pitch yourself forward a little bit here if you want to. Come to hip distance apart, not too wide, just hip distance. Just let those weights hang in those hands, pull that core in, squat down, push up. Try not to bend your back at all. Think about those little abdominals really squeezing in tight here to protect your low back. So I almost have to think of a little posterior tilt here, not an arch in my lower back. Down, press up. And notice I don't go too low. I'm not going crazy, I'm not going too low. Press up, really leaning back to those heels, watching where those knees go, making sure they go right over those toes. Lift up, squeezing the hamstrings and the glutes. Down, lift, lower, and lift. Couple more. One more. And a lift, shake it out. Put one weight on the floor. One weight on the floor. Take a foot. Put it right in front. Opposite arm has the weight, that is the foot is in front. Other leg goes back pretty far. So you're in a good big scissor here. Whoa, get your balance, bend down and squat. Come all the way down to the floor, tap your knee. Hold it here. Let that weight just hang heavy. Make sure you are aligned over that front heel. You're not too far forward with that foot, or too far back with that foot. Hold it here, the knees down, reach your arm out to the side. Breathe, and now hover just that knee. You're 2-3 inches up, that's it. Woo, feeling those quads. Yep, you got it. Abs in nice and tight. Strong through that back quadricep. Feel this back glute. This back glute is working like crazy now, hold it. This front hamstring, this front glute also is working too, hold it. Belly is pulled in, and then tap the knee down. Oh my goodness, hold it here. Catch your breath, come back up, 2 inches. Ooh. Hold it. Now we're gonna go straight up. Don't move yet. Not yet. I'm just giving you a warning. We're not going back down. We're going straight up. Oh, this quad, this hamstring is killer. Hold it for 4 and 3. Good job. 2. Now come straight up. Push up and then switch. Ow. Ooh. Good work. Okay, switch legs. Other leg is back. We're taking time to get in proper position first. Just don't go right into it. Bend down. Ooh. Okay, back toes are tucked. I flattened my foot, I don't know why. Okay, this is my weaker leg, it's gonna be harder. Make sure that foot is a little bit in front or just underneath this knee. Weight is in the opposite hand. Arm is out to the side for balance, or you can even have it on your hip if you want to. 2 inches. Ready, here we go. Lift, oh my gosh, this is so much harder for me. Hold it. Core is in nice and tight, reaching that arm out, whoa. Strong through this hip. this quadricep. Woo! That hamstring, that quadricep is already tired from the first side. So that is killer too. Hold it. You got it. Belly is in. Hold it. Stretching that back quadricep like crazy and working it like crazy. Yes, we are. Hold it for 4 and 3 and a 2 and a 1. Tap the knee down. Oh my goodness. Yow. Try not to fall down like I did. Collapse down. Try to come down like a feather. That was my goal, but didn't happen. Okay. Whew. Square that foot. Make sure it doesn't turn in. I know mine wants to do that, so make sure that foot is nice and square. Arm out. Here we go. Hover. Ooh, 2 inches. This one we're going up. Hold it. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my balance. This is so hard for me on this side. Hold it. Stay with me. Core is in nice and tight. Just think how strong you're getting. This is it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up. Oh, I almost didn't make it. Come on up. Woo! Put the weights down. Nice work. Shake it out real quick. Oh, grab a heel. Come do support if you want to. Just grab a heel, pull into your seat. Just real quick. Not a long stretch. Just kind of stretching. Letting those quadriceps kind of relax here for a second. Because we're going to do some more work on them. Here we go. Come to your support now. Stand sideways. No weights. Hand on hip. Outside the foot is up. Outside the foot. Straight forward. Parallel. Knees are up to the ceiling. Pull that core in. Straighten through the standing knee. No bent. I usually say bent, but now we're going to go straight. Lift the leg up. Pointed foot. Hold it here. Lift it up. Lift. Lift. And lift. And a lift. Keep going. It's tired. It's tired. Lift. Act like it's a feather, okay? Think like it weighs half a pound. Your leg just weighs half a pound. That's it. Belly's in. Straight leg, standing leg. Whoa. I can't let go here. Press up. Press up. 3, 2, flex your front foot, bend and straighten. Straighten. Bend. Straighten. Small bend, big straighten. Small bend. Abs in nice and tight. Bend. Straighten that bottom leg. The standing leg is straight. So you're really working this bottom quadricep as well. Pulling those kneecaps up. Bend in. Press out. Bend in. Press out. 2. And a push. And a 1. And a push. And then relax it. Ow. Ooh, lots of work on that standing leg. Switch sides. Ooh, it is talking to me. It is talking to me. Other leg, hand on, leg forward. Abs are nice and tight. Parallel leg, go straight to the ceiling. Here we go. Lift it up. And lift. Straight leg, straight standing leg. So both are super straight. And your ankle's really, really pointed. Lift. Lift. Strong through this quadricep. Try to pull from the core. Don't pull with your front. Don't pull from right here. Try to straighten that knee and think about the quadriceps and pull from your core. Your leg is light as a feather. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Keep going. Ooh, I'm getting cramps in my toes. Ooh, strong through the standing hip. Abs in tight. It's easy for me to bounce on this. I don't know why. And lift, and lift, and lift. Oh, but I'm dropping. Belly's in. Lift for 4 and 3 and 2. Flex that foot, front foot, and bend it. Straighten it. Bend. Stretch and bend. Stretch. Can you lift up a little bit taller? Don't slouch. Watch this distance between those hips and the ribs. Make sure that stays long, and it's pretty much the same on both sides. So you're not hiked one side versus the other side. Press and bend. Kick and bend. Kick. Ooh, bend. And a bend. Strong through that quadricep. Really think of the straightening right here. Bend. Straighten for 4. Straighten for 3. Inner thighs. And a 1. And then come down. Nice. Shake the legs out. Come back to your heavy weights. Put the support aside. Get out of the way. Pick up both heavy weights now. I'm going to do my weak side first. You can change sides if you want to. One leg is in front. Both weights. Other leg is back. Come down to your knee. Oh, try not to collapse. Okay. Both weights. Watch the alignment of that front heel. Where is that ankle? Make sure it's right over that, underneath that knee, I should say. Tuck those back toes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go. Lift up and hover just for 2 inches. Abs in nice and tight. Oh, this is strong. Yes. Abs in nice and tight. 3, 2, pulse for 8. Go lower. 2, 3, and 4. Almost graze that knee. 6, 7, hold for 8. 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, 6, 7, pulse for 8. 1, ouch, 2, ouch, 3, and 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7. Come all the way up straight, all the way up. Switching legs. Ooh. Other foot forward. We'll do a nice stretch after this, don't worry. Other foot back. Come down to your knee. Oh, that was so much more graceful. Okay, watch the alignment of that foot. Make sure it's right underneath that knee. Tuck your back toes. Hover those knees. 2 inches lift. Abs are nice and tight. And now pulse. 8. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Strong through that quadricep. 6 in the hip. 7. Hold 8. 1, 2. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm going to drop these weights. 5, 6, 7, 8 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 8. 1, 2. Abs. 3, 4, 5. You got it. 6, 7. Come all the way up. Push up. Yep. And then come all the way up. Whew. Put the weights aside. Whew. Come down to the floor and pick up your lighter set of heavy weights. So 5s, 6s, 4s, whichever ones you have, place them to one side. Come down to the floor. Whew. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Let's do a little stretch here. Lengthen yourself over your thighs. Shake out your legs and breathe here. Keeping your head down nice and long. Whew. Take your hands, place them behind you. Lift up those hips and give yourself a quadricep stretch here. Reverse plank. Holding in. And coming down. Bending forward here and stretch. Oh. And just breathe. Hamstrings, glutes, calves, everything. Flex those ankles. Pull those toes back. Feet, shoulders are down. Neck is long. And now let go, plant hands behind you again, and lift up plank. Reverse plank. Abs, nice and tight. Soften through your elbows. And again, you could hold this for like forever, because you're strong. And I'll let it go, and then come down. Nice work. Let's go ahead and lie on our backs. Take the legs up to the ceiling. Scooching yourself down. Bend one knee and then the other knee. Again, make sure your weights are nearby. You're gonna need them. Straighten the legs up to the ceiling, lifting the tailbone up, lift, lower down, lift and lengthen. Exhale up, inhale down, just warm up through the core. The low back is stretching, it feels really good after everything we just did. Standing on the feet with a heavy weight for 2 and a 1. Take your hands behind your head. Keep your legs up straight if you can. Roll your head and chest up. Pulse for 8, 7, and 6, and 5, and a 4, and a 3. A little higher, 2, a little higher, 1 for 8 more. 1, and 2, and 3, and a 4, and 5, and a 6, and a 7, and 8. Bend those knees and grab both of your 5s now. Hold those 5s just behind that head. Yes, you can do it. Lift those legs back up. Here we go. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, higher, 5, and 4, and a 3. Hold it here. Bend those knees, bicycle. 1, and 2. Chest higher, 3. Abs in tight, 4. You can, by all means, drop one weight and just hold one weight. 6, and a 7, and a 8. Both legs up. Lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. Abs tight. 4, 3, 2. Reach both ways up to the ceiling. Don't bring the head down. Notice how easy it is to come up higher now with the weights up. Lift up 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. They give you a little bit of leverage. 6, 7. Arms a little wider for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Abs tight. 5, and 6, and 7. A little bit wider with the arms. 8, 7, and 6, and 5, and a 4. Keep those arms right here. Bend your knees, bicycle legs. Pull in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Arms wide. 8 more. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7. Bring the arms back up. Hold it here. Reach the arms and legs. Roll your head down. Ooh, take a break through that neck. Arms and legs open. Open, close together. 2, 3, open 4. Belly is in. 6, 7, 8. Keep going for 8. Soften those elbows. Relax those wrists. Make sure those wrists are not hanging. Those weights are hanging on those hands. Keep the belly in. And a 2. And a 1. Weights up. Bend your knees. Roll your head and chest up and take those weights right by the sides of those knees. Lift up. 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6, and 5. Believe it or not, this is your break. 2, bicycle. Here we go. 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and 8, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Weights be back behind the head. Straight knees. Lift up to the ceiling. Bird. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This is strength. 3, 2. Bicycle. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. 8 more. 1, 2, 3. Just higher. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lift all legs up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5. Higher. 4, 3, and a 2. Come down. Bend your knees and take a break. Woo, breathe here. Pull your knees in. Stretch your legs out long. Stretch your arms up overhead. Toes and fingers in the opposite direction. Arch that back up just a little bit off that floor. Take a breath in here. Lift the arms up. Lift the head and chest up. Roll all the way up to sitting. Coming all the way up. Nice work. Plant the feet. You can go with 1, 5 or both 5s or 1, 10, whichever you want to. I'm just gonna go 1, 5. We're gonna do a little oblique twisting. So I'm holding one weight here. It's almost like kayaking. Think of kayaking. Roll your spine back. Reach your arm forward. You can have it like this or you can be vertical, kind of like a kayak paddle. Here we go. We're gonna twist and row, twist and row, twist and row, twist, twist and twist. Roll back, abs in tight. You're rounding through that low back. By all means, grab a ball or a cushion for your low back if this is too strenuous on your back. I don't want you thinking about your back at all. I want your abs nice and tight and fired. And twist. Keep going. Rotate. 1 and a 2 and a 3. Pull back. 4 and 5. Good job. 7 and 8. And then come on up. Nice work. Woohoo! Take a break for a second. Put the weights aside, out of the way. Come to your plank position. Whew. Catch your breath. Come to plank. Have your legs a little bit wider. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. Come to a plank. Tuck your toes. And then you're going to lift one foot up to your knee. Keep that leg lifted to the side. We're going to rotate under. Twist, twist. I love this exercise for the waist. And rotate. Don't rotate your whole body. Just trying to rotate those hips. Hold it here, switching sides. Other toe to knee, here we go. Rotate, abs in tight. Twist, really lift that knee. Lift, lift up. Use that outer hip. Abs, abs. Pull, drop in that seat. 4, 3, up, 2, and up, and a 1. Hold it here. Plant your other foot down. Come all the way down to the floor with control. Whew. Okay, so you're planted down. Whew. Take your first knee now. Bring it behind your other knee. Sorry, your first leg behind your other knee. Your hands are right here. I want your head lifted up a little bit. Okay, that foot is right to that knee. Abs in nice and tight. Lift that knee up, up, lift, lift. Pulsing with that outer hip. Just the thighs lifting up. Not the hip. Lift. This is hard. Notice my thighs getting barely up off the floor. Lift. And abs tight. 4, 3, 2, straighten the leg out. Oh my gosh. Switching sides. Bring the other knee in. The foot can be behind your knee as it's resting on that back of the knee basically. Here we go, lift the knee up, up. Woo, one side's always easier. Lift, try to keep both hip bones down on the floor. 8, 6, 4, 2, 8 again, 1, 3, abs, 4, 3, 2, 8 again for 8, 1, abs in tight, 3, 4, and 5, and a 6, and a 7, straighten it out. Oh my gosh. Tuck your toes, bring your hands outside your shoulders just a little bit, pull that core in. We're gonna push up into a plank, and I want you to think of lifting your butt up first. Lift your abs up first and push up. So you're coming to a strong plank. What you don't wanna do is lift your chest up first. Abs in nice and strong. Come all the way down to the floor, plant. So you're in one strong long plank. Okay, here we go. Tucking those toes. Lift that seat up first. Don't collapse in that lower back. Come to your knees if you have to. That's absolutely fine. Soften those elbows. Come down to the floor. Nice work. Can we do one more? Yes, we can. Whew, abs in nice and tight. Here we go. Pull in and lift. Oh my gosh, it's getting harder. Yeah. Whew, strong through those abs. Belly is in. Drop to your knees. Sit back and give your arms just a little bit of a stretch here. And your wrist a little bit of a break. Woo, nice work. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, come on up. You can use the support if you want to, just for a little bit of balance, or you can not need it. Don't need it, don't need it. I'm gonna grab my support, just in case. And then pick up your heavy set of weights. Your 10s, your 8s, or your 12s. Both of them. Pick them up. Get yourself in a nice wide stance here. Last little bit of inner thigh work with heavy weights. You can be in the crease of the hips, or they can be down like this. Lower yourself down. Your support is there if you need it. Abs are nice and tight. Pulse it down. Ooh, feel those heavy weights really pull you down to the floor. Pulling down, down. Chest is up though. Don't lean forward too much here. Feel those inner thighs. Pressing your tailbone forward to the front. You can have the weights right here too. It's still heavy. It's actually a little bit more work. Yeah, I like this a little bit better. Just experiment, see which one you like better. I like this. Pressing down, pressing down. You can do it for 8 more. 1, 2, 3. Oh, strong inner thigh. 5, 6. Pick up just one heel. Pulse it down. Down, down. Keep that heel really high. Feel those inner thighs. Switch, down. You should be really wide with those inner thighs to work, okay? Don't go short on me. Switch for 4, 3, 2, and switch for 4. Oh, feel those thighs. 2, switch, 4, 3, 2, I'm shaking, for 4, and 3, and 2. Hold here, stay, get your balance, lift up both heels. Here we go, down, balance. This is where you can hold on to support if you need it. It's right there. Pulse down, whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep those heels really high. You can do it strong through those inner thighs for 8 more. And ankles too, calves, everything. 6, 7, hold here, pulse fast. 1, 2, you got it. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Keep going for 8. 1, and 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5. You got it. 6, and 7, and 8. Come all the way up. Oh, lower those heels. Woohoo! Put the weights aside. Nice work. Shake it out. Come down to the floor, do a little stretch. Nice work. Woo. All right, just like in the beginning when we were doing that lunging work, when you have a leg in front, always make sure that that knee is right directly over those heels. Lean forward into a stretch here. Oh, stretch out those hip flexors. Come forward, stretch back to stretch the hamstrings here. And then come forward. Let's do a little more dynamic stretch. So lean forward, press back. Lean forward, press back, and forward, and forward, press, and forward. Now flex your front foot, flex, bend, flex it, and bend, flex it, bend, flex, and hold it. Pushing yourself down to that thigh, ow. Really stretch those inner thighs. Feel that hamstring stretch, the hip stretch. And then coming up and switch legs. Woo-hoo. Make sure the heels align with the knee. Lean it forward here. Ow. Ooh. Just lean into it, then ow. Whew. Stretching into that hip flexor in this inner thigh. I don't know why I feel this inner thigh more than the other one, but it is what it is, right? And now sit back and stretch out that hamstring, pushing that thigh down. Getting ready for some dynamic stretching. Here we go. Lean forward and back and forward. Oh, but this hamstring is tighter than the other one. Then, slow and smooth, gentle. Don't slam into it. Don't pulse into it. It's just an easy push because you don't want to snap anything. You want to be very careful and gentle when you're stretching muscle, even if you were stretching more muscle. One more. Oh, sorry, I forgot the point and flex. Flex. And a point. Oh gosh, flex. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, I'm glad I remembered. Flex. Head down. And a flex. And a down. Flex. One more flex and hold this one. Ow. Pulling those toes back. Stretching through the calf and the ankle. Everything is stretching here. Back of the knee. Really letting everything just relax. Woo. And then swing that leg around. Let's do a little more quadricep stretch here. You're sitting on your knees with both hands behind you and lift your seat up and stretch those quadriceps here. Oh, this feels really good. Open up through the front hip flexors and everything feels wonderful. Stretching through the shoulders. And then come on up, tuck your toes. Let's come up to standing. Stretching up. Carefully shaking your legs out. Really stretching into those hamstrings. Relax your head and chest here, and your neck, your jaw. Take some deep breaths. When you're ready, come all the way up to standing. Let's stretch out the upper body real quick. Grab your arms behind you and open your chest. Stretching, and then grab your arms in front, and then stretch forward, stretching out that upper back. Keep your hands together. Side bend over to one direction, stretch, and then the other direction. Abs in nice and tight and stretch. Oh my goodness. And then lift up, inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, lower. All right, nice work. One more inhale. And then exhale. We're done. Woo. Thanks. See you again.